Hello, 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 you lovely people, and welcome to another vlog. This week, you're not going to be seeing my beautiful face. I'm going to be doing it from this desktop here, the studio desk. I'm going to walk you through my new website, which has taken considerable weeks and months to get to this stage, and I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do to make the website hip and funky and happening for you all, so you can browse it and know exactly where you are. So here we are. This is the home page, and if you just move down the page a little bit, you'll see that there's loads of icons here. This is a Facebook page, my YouTube. That's to email me. There's some QR codes. Now, if you right click and view image, they'll come up really big, and you can use your phone to scan those. Now, what they do is they take you to this website or to the donate page, and I thought they'd be fun to put them on there. There's my Instagram, my Twitter, and my blog, which I must update at some point. But that's mainly the home page, and for a long while I've wanted to have a full screen image of me on there, and just to make the site a little bit more dynamic. And Google Sites is really good for that. It helps me get stuff done very quickly. I don't want to have to muck about and deal with. Before, I would write the websites in Notepad and write them all by hand, and it would take ages and take days to configure things. And now I do it in Google Sites. It's taken a load off since the pandemic. It's been great because it means I can spend more time on creating content and working on my live stream shows for my lovely After Hours subscribers. And that's mainly what this vlog thing is about, is to let people know what I'm doing and any new developments. So one week you'll find me doing this, and one week you'll find me on the stage area of the studio, performing or doing something exclusive or talking. And today we're going to be looking basically at the website. So that's the first option there. It's the home page. And then the next one will be the one that most people are familiar with, which is the tip jar or donate page. And that's set up where people can literally click a PayPal button and the money goes directly to me. Thank you very much indeed. And at the bottom of this tip jar page, which is located at steveforward.com/donate, at the bottom of this page, you'll see there's a leave tip jar for my after hours live stream shows. And for the after hours subscribers, if you want to tip, which is encouraged, you can click the Streamlabs link, Streamlabs/Steve Forward UK, and in here is the page that people get to that they get confused with maybe. So what you can do is you need to put a username in. And what people do is they'll type in their name, like Steve space forward, and it says invalid username. What you need to do is type it as all one word, or use an underscore, or use a dash. Okay? And that way you can put in your name, and then you can click one of the pre-made buttons, and then also you can also tip £1 if you want to. It's entirely your call. Leave a message, so you rock, and you can see that that's what will flash up on the screen when I'm live streaming. That's what will come up, and then you just click the tip jar, and it's as simple as that. So enter your username, enter the amount, enter your message, click the tip jar, and then the tip jar will go straight over to your PayPal, and it'll all work. Okay. While you're on this page, you can also click the merchandise section, and you can order a range of logos and themes that I've designed myself in Photoshop, and you can order t-shirts, and some of the t-shirts, particularly the After Hours one, will have a back and a front t-shirt. And I've gone right through to the end page of this, and this all works absolutely fine, and a large majority of this profit will go to me. I think I make about $4 or $5 on a t-shirt, so much appreciated. So if you want to donate a little bit extra for people in the UK, then you can almost certainly do that. Okay, so that's an overview of the tip jar page. And if you click the news, and this will usually update you with what's happening, whether I'm producing any new shows or anything's happened, like when people use my blues tracks and they make albums out of them, which was very nice for Kevin and JD. Thank you guys. And when the new rock shows are going to return, etc. I'm still working on them. News about the COVID pandemic, news about any recent videos, etc. You can keep update. That's the main news. And you'll see now there's a little drop down, an updates vlog, and you'll see that this will probably change in a minute because I'm going to add a second one, which will be this one that I'm doing right now for you guys, and you can keep up to date with watching video or hearing me in a podcast, kind of a podcast style. I like to do one every week or so you can keep up to date with what's happening. Alright, and that's on this page. And then now I've created also a COVID-19 page, so the statement as to where I stand and what's happening, etc. Hopefully it should all be over with this year with the old vaccines, but we never know. And this is my biog page, and you can see recent viral trends, viral videos, interviews, anything that I've done. Excuse me, I'm burping. Recently, in my playing career and what I'm doing, what I'm up to, and what I'm working on, etc. It's all profile building, and it helps. So I keep the recently I did a BBC Essex interview, and I also did a classic rock thing, which we all know about. And then there's a mention from Planet Rock. And then there's my main biog, both as a gigging musician, a guitar teacher, and a session guitarist and music producer. So I've split that up into the three main priorities of what I do as a musician. And then if we click the gigs page, if you notice, these cream links here directly relate to these ones here. Okay, except private bookings and private gigs, fan photos, they all take you to the same page. And what I've decided to do is I've decided to split up the gig history and gig dates, because it's just taking too long for me to get the list of gigs that I've done in bands over the years. And even though the actual layout is actually done, you can see there, you can skip from year to year through. It's not completed, so you can't actually see anything there at the moment. So what I've done is I've done a gig history biog of lovely bands I'm playing with, like the guys from Blackfoot Sue or the Cry Wolf, etc. Gary and Tom and Dave, and then an old picture of me playing at the Red Lion in Stevenage with Preacher, my old Marshall 100 of Valve head there, and then other bands and tribute things that I've been over the years, and then some of my days at college with the fantastic Iran Kendler down the bottom there. And the wonderful Ivor Goldberg, a superb musician, and Pete Langman, my rock tutor, and the inimitable Merlin Rees-Jones, superb guitar player, and possibly the scariest man alive. We thought was scary at college, Mario Bagliati, my jazz tutor, and there's Gareth on bass there, and I can't remember the guy's name on drums, lovely fella, and there's me in a rather suitable at the London School of Economics. There's a sort of in a shiny silver Teflon shirt. God knows what I was thinking. I don't know. But there they go. Okay, so that's a gig, sort of a gig thing, and you can also get gig posters for when gigs happen in the real world. People will be able to download gig posters now, and they'll go straight to my Google Drive. One point that's worth noting out in the gig section is the current song list. And there's a covers catalogue, and in here you can click these links, and they'll take you directly to YouTube of the video that I've done. So for instance, if we click Pink Floyd Coming Back to Life, it will then go to, surprisingly, Pink Floyd Coming Back to Life. Okay, so that's something to check out as well, because so you can actually spend the day surfing around watching my videos that way. And these are the songs that are waiting to be done, that I'm hoping to get recorded this year. I want to get Here I Go Again in by Whitesnake and a few other songs as well, and some things that are going to happen this year that are new covers. And there's my original music catalogue, the list of songs that I play from my albums. I'm going to be making a point of putting in some tracks in my live streams for Strange Kind of Life, because I haven't done enough work on that. Okay, and you know, there's some fan photos here done by the amazing Mark Ridgewell, who is an absolute star. I drive Mark mad, bless him. He's an absolute technical genius with things. So you can check out Mark Ridgewell's websites there for his band photos and stuff. If you're interested in him taking photos for your band, then get in touch with him. And then we move on to the online shows, and you'll notice that there's a drop down. In some of these there's an arrow. You'll notice if you just click the top, it will take you to a menu, and all of these should be available in here, with the exception of YouTube and private streams. And I like to put these into the same category, so this will tell you when the next show or shows will be, and this is a link. These are direct links to the shows that I have online, so you can click any one of these and they'll take you, like the Friday Night Rock Show will take you to the Friday Night Rock Show page, just like this one will take you directly there, and you can see it's highlighted that it's on that page. Okay, so the navigation is made a lot easier, like the Monday Blues session there. There's more than one way to access these pages. Okay, the latest blues session there, and there's previous ones there as well. Also the jam tracks and the backing tracks that people can download. Okay, and the next one is videos, and in here will be a selection of videos that I rotate usually. Of the well-known, the most popular ones are the ones that people like to sort of listen to. And I've got a good cross section of sort of 9 odd videos there, and then, or 12, and then of some from the selected rock shows, like the Friday night, the big Saturday night rock show, and there's a Hendrix special one there, and then there's some blues episodes there. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's very easy to do it. You click the subscribe button and it'll ask you to confirm your subscription, and it's free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then we've got a shop section which I've added in now, and that link takes you directly to my Streamlabs merchandise page, and people can actually download my CDs now. So for example, if we go to Alive, that will take you to the new Alive page, and we can scroll through that and look at the track listings. I've also, at the moment, I've got the videos on YouTube so people can watch and listen to my albums for free, and they can also purchase them if they so wish as well. Usually at the end of an original album, an instrumental or a vocal one, I usually like to do a track breakdown analysis and talk about my influences and what each track is about. So that's the shop page, and you have plans to, I've put the Beatles one up now as well, so people can grab that album. People were asking me about how they could grab that Beatles cover album, and then they can buy it there as an audio CD or as an MP3 digital download. I like to make the cover art available as well, so you can right click and then select view image, and then the image will pop up. Okay, so you can download the artwork if you so wish, all for free. And if we go to the lessons page now, you'll see once again that these options here, 3, 4, 5, 6, these options here are listed here as well. Okay, so you can't get lost on a page. And the first one is about my guitar lessons, and which are all on hold at the moment due to the COVID pandemic, and then the next one is talking about my video lessons, which is what I'm hot on at the moment, you know, using producing monologue style video tuition bespoke to the student. That's really easy to do, and you know, I have a lot of fun. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback from that. One of the good things that's come out of the pandemic has been the ability for me to produce better video content, online. There's also a thing on unlocking the guitar neck, which is really useful thing for aspiring guitarists. There's a big lesson on there with downloadable sheets, and and then the free resources page, where we've got loads of downloads and lesson material, and you can grab the lot by clicking the link there straight from my Google Drive. And Guitar Zone. Now, Guitar Zone is very misunderstood by quite a few people. Guitar Zone is anything to do with guitar or anything technology or gear related. I lump it into the Guitar Zone category on this page. So I've got a couple of rambling videos where I'm talking about using the score editor for Cubase from a guitar player's perspective. And there's 2 videos on that, and then there's a video for my Shiny New Crazy Diamond Cubase video, which is doing very well, and a little tuition I did last year about how to do picking, sweep picking and alternate picking and economy picking, and a breakdown of my guitar solo, remaking Kind of Magic guitar solo in Queen. Alright, and in the bottom there, sorry, just say, there's a bottom there, there's a playlist of all my Guitar Zone specific videos there, so you can click that and watch that. Alright, and then I've got my ear training course, which is available for just $9.99, and that's a load of videos that will be sent from my Google Drive to you to own, to watch forever, of you teaching you about interval recognition, melodic recall, intervals, all inversions, etc. And that's available now. And then we go on to the gear page, and the gear page, just like we click the top here, there's a drop down menu to specifically go there, but in case you missed that and you just click gear, the links are in there as well. Okay, and so outlining all my pedals, what I use, what pedals I use, a breakdown of the pedal board changes, what I've taken over the years, right up to my very bare bones pedal board now, as you can see, and a list of all the pedals that I use, and because I love gear like most guitar players. And then there's a list of all the guitars that I use that are workhorse guitars that have to do their job. You can look for all that and read the descriptions. And a little chat about my amps, the lovely JMP1, which I still love to this day. Some of my valve heads and my gear that I use. And all my settings as well. You can see all my MIDI settings and all my amp settings that I use, that I actually gig with. And I don't change anything else. I keep the same settings for everything. So if I'm doing a Ritchie Blackmore tune or I'm doing a Pink Floyd song, it's the same, exactly the same amp settings. Don't change anything. And there's some more pics of some recent gear that I've had over the years. Okay, and so that's the gear page, and some gear advice. There's some pics about my picks and my strings, and there's a contact page where you can get in touch with me. And I'm aiming to, as you can say, the new things I've got, like new backing tracks page. That goes straight to my Facebook page now, and the Live Studios page is not working at the moment. I'll have that working very shortly. And but One Floyd, the new One Floyd page should be working and up and running, and I'm planning to really seriously get that updated as well. They're my Facebook pages, and onefloyd.com is my solo Pink Floyd show. I had a really good couple of runs at Harlow at the GPCA doing that, and it was incredibly time consuming to put on, but very rewarding. And I wish I had more lasers and things, but there's a video there that you can watch of me doing all of Dark Side of the Moon and the show itself. Okay, so back to the main website. There's also a backing tracks for people who want to buy backing tracks that I make. There's a catalogue, and the catalogue's much easier to do now. I've actually just literally highlighted a Google Drive with sample clips so people can literally click and download, and if they want, they can just email me what the track they want. So it's very easy, and I've made the things a lot simpler to order things directly from me. Okay, and the same thing with the live studios, which is a very, very simple website now, which I much prefer. And that's where I'm currently sitting at the moment, is there. And that's it. As I'm migrating sites over, that's the main bulk of the sites. And a links page at the end of various friends and various sites that I have also run, and other services that I offer as a musician and a music producer. So that's my website overview. I thought I'd run it by people. I also wanted to make sure that people were up to speed with the Streamlabs thing, because people seem to be having a real problem with the Streamlabs website, which shouldn't be any more complicated than this. You go there, you type in your username, keep it all the same, so no spaces, put in your amount, put your message in, and then click the tip jar. It's as straightforward as that. Also on streamlabs.com/Steve Forward UK, you can go to the merchandise page and download merchandise, and that will be shipped out to you within a couple of weeks. So that is it, folks. That's this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing my After Hours members at the weekend. If you want to find out the After Hours shows, and you're currently a member you subscribe to After Hours, then all you need to do is scroll down the page a bit, and you'll see a list of when the next shows will be. And the next show will be as of the 27th of March, Saturday. Okay, so only one show this week, which is there, and I'll be updating this today so that they're greyed out and they're removed, and that one's the latest. This one goes to the top. So you can always find out where I'm playing by going to online shows, After Hours, and then you can find out when my next live stream gigs will be. And there's also things like desktop wallpaper for your laptop or your PC or Mac that you can download. And there's just more information about what it is that After Hours is. If you're new and you're deciding and you're sitting on the fence about what After Hours is and what it does, it's a live streaming show that I put out completely live of me playing what I would do on a gig, basically. And it's very, very light-hearted. There's lots of chat. People can interact and talk using the chat message box on the screen and chat to other people, make requests, make song requests, and we basically have a good time. It's good fun. Alright, folks, so that is it for the vlog this week. I hope you're all staying safe, and I will speak to you again soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.